Hi everyone, I'm Dillon Welch. Welcome to Out of the Shadows. This brand new SportsLink production goes all access with the Ball State University men's basketball team. In our first show, we go behind the scenes with head coach James Whitford and the team and go along for the ride for the first 72 hours of the season. Out of the Shadows starts right now.
And it is with great pleasure that I now introduce to you the 19th head coach in Ball State men's basketball history, James Whitford.
Thank you very much. I stand here, and I truly mean this, humbled and honored to be the next head coach at Ball State. You know, the turnout here today speaks volumes for this job. I wanted to be the head coach at Ball State, and I did because of an atmosphere like this. There's incredible passion for this program. I've seen it and I've felt it. And as Bill will tell you, I fought hard for this job. I wanted to be the head coach at Ball State.
Coach Whitford, right when he got the job, he actually started recruiting me. So I talked to him and everything, and I just had that mutual connection with him, and we both had the same goals. And so he seemed like the perfect relationship for me, is where I wanted to grow my dreams to and where he wanted to get to.
He shows a lot of character about himself and like how he cares a lot about his players. You know, he's willing to teach you, pull you to the side, not yell at you, but he wants everybody just to know the little things that are important.
He's a good coach. You know, he's somebody that you want to play for, whether it's, you know, as far as pushing you to be the best. You know, he's going to push you every day, day in or day out, whether you have a good day or a bad day. He's not going to change up on you.
The first conversation we had, I could tell he's a great person. I can tell he's really bought into the all-in style coaching that he has. I mean, he's just a great guy.
Chase, Mark, Tyler, Bo, Katie, put 5 minutes on the clock. Let me get red out here on offense. 4 guys, 2 up top, 2 wide. 3 whites under the rim. Need a coach with
In high school, you get on the bus, but you might travel 15, 20 minutes. You know, you're not traveling an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours.
When have I ever done something like that? He tried to lay the ball off of backboard head. He tried to smack glass, bro. Come on, kid.
On and off the court, you know, we hang out, you know, a lot, often. You know, I feel like, you know, we all like brothers to me, honestly. The bond is so strong, you know, I feel like, you know, on the court we got each other's back, you know. If that's what we need to win, you know, everybody has to be together.
Move your feet. You should be about right here.
and slide until that guard gets back in front because he's attacking you. Don't worry about the bigs. You stay at the level of the big, but don't worry about getting back to him. All right, you got built-in help.
They run and set these ball screens 25 or 30 feet from the basket. You stop at 17 feet. Where they hurt people is you come out and jump, they start twisting. They're beating both the big and the guard. What's our objective? Tough twos. Make him get in there 17, 16, 15, 14 feet and shoot tough twos.
Halfback, fullback's going to be key. Okay, you guys got to communicate. That guy in the hole, you got to stay in the hole until you get kicked out. Does everybody understand me on that? Got to stay in the hole till Majuk, whoever is at the 5, kicks you out.
By the way, the one guy that's going to be doing it, we know the point guard, but the rest of you guys, they dribble out there 30 feet. You don't have to go all the way out there with them. All right, but if the guy yells weak to you, you're always forcing the guy to his left hand, and then as he's coming off, you're on his hip. You're trying to, as Jesse goes this way, you're trying to come off that ball screen and stay with him, so you can yell go and square that big guy back up. Sharp, focus, concentration, playing hard. Tomorrow is not about them, it's about us. Play to the best of our ability. What is your job? Do your job. What do we ask you to do every single day in practice? Do it and do it really well. And if you do that, we're going to look up at the end of the game. It's going to be anyone's game. We're going to be right there to win.
Ever since I was little, I've always been nervous before games. It could be a big game, a little game, it really doesn't matter. You know, that's one of the things that's always stuck to me. I'm nervous before every game. So, I mean, once the ball goes up in the air, you know, I'm pretty fine.
I started doing it at Xavier when I was there, but it's something I started doing there, and that became important to me, and it's a ritual that I've done for a long time. And you know, they're free to do what they want to do. It's a moment of silence for them, and I don't want my belief system or that to impact them. It's their choice, but we do it for those that want to participate in it. They're welcome, and those that don't, it's a moment of silence for them.
All right, guys, lock in. Flip your heads around there. First guy up, Z will be starting on him. All right, number 13, Jay Code. We talked about him a lot. He's a driver first. All right, in transition, where we're picking him up, Z. NBA three-point line. All right, you got to get him early. Don't let him penetrate our defense. He's going to be physical with the ball, and at the end of his drives, he loves to spin, shot fake. He shoots 7 free throws a game. You got to be disciplined, stay down, wall up, stay between him and the basket. He's going to try to walk you up the lane. We've talked about our slip point. In the post, everything's left shoulder. All right, he wants to go back to his right-hand jump hook. Know that. Very good at facing up. He's a capable three-point shooter, but he's on the three-point line. I'd say 8 or 9 times out of 10, he is shot faking. All right, stay down his shot fake, make him take a contested 3.
The two things are going to put us in position to win this game. You take care of the basketball, great, we're right where we want to be. By the way, you really want to sucker punch him? Take care of the basketball, get 40%. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. It's a long game. Do what we do, let's do it for 40 minutes. All right, fellas, let's go out there and get it set. We'll be back in here as well. Bring it in.
1, 2, 3.
All in.
Here at the Holman Center, wooden court in Terre Haute, as Ball State men's basketball officially opens its season against the Indiana State Sycamores. And we're underway. Zoden chases that thing lackadaisically into the corner. Allstorff runs the lane, floater with a teardrop won't go. House the rebound. Through triple coverage, gets up and puts it through. Odom guarded by Turner, gets to the elbow right, kick out. Long three coming. Splash. Murray comes off the screen, looks for a 3, gets up in the air, tried to draw contact, and he makes the bucket. Here comes Smith with fireworks. 43-34, Cardinals down 9.
One of the best things we do is rebound. And the reason we're down in this game and not up is our turnovers rate a little bit too high. We had 6 in the first 8 minutes. After that, we had 2. They are out-rebounding us at a high level. It's the difference in the game right now. Why are we down 9? 6 if we don't get a foul at the end. Because they're out-rebounding us on the glass. They've missed 10 shots. They got 6 of them back.
You really try to get them to focus in on the moment. You know, you can't think about it being 14-4. You just got to think about the next play. You know, if we're running a certain play, the score has no impact on our ability to set the screen right, to cut right, to handle it right, to read the defense and make the right play. And you're trying to kind of get them to block out the noise and be in the moment. But, you know, when another team goes on a run like that, the emotion and the feeling you feel from going down 10 can overwhelm you, and it can take your mind. It can you know, make it harder to execute. And our guys have been great at kind of staying focused. And next play, it's a game of runs, and we've always bounced back.
You play hard as you can. You do what you do. But when that ball comes off the glass, Ball State has to be +8 on the glass, not down 8. Win the 6th war and keep working our way back.
Go, let's go.
Mousy feeds Joe. Hook shot, middle of the lane, falls. Barry off the inbounds, has it high on the right wing. One bounce finds Turner, triggers a left side 3, and connects. Yeah, not a big 3-point shooter, although he takes one straight on and buries it. Cardinals fall in the season opener. Our final score, 82-73.
82. Indiana State University Athletics, thank you again for joining us this afternoon.
It's a hard loss, and everyone's disappointed. We should be disappointed. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Tremendous progress. Ain't even close. I'm proud as a coach that our team could improve as much from Monday as it did today. You guys would have felt it out there on the floor. I know you did. All of a sudden, we started running our stuff. We probably got it right. We probably started executing our stuff on Monday night 1 out of 5 times. About every 5th time we called a play, you would have watched it and said, hey, that team did what they're supposed to do. Tonight, that was probably about 3.5 out of 5. Close to 4 out of 5. It goes back to something I want you to think about. The second half of the last game, and now we put together 3 halves in a row where I feel like we've competed. Do what we do. That's what we can control. And we do that, we got a chance to be a good team. Big upside. All right? Those bring it in. Good job today. Shower up, clean up. And we'll get on the bus and we'll head back. We practice tomorrow because we play again on Tuesday.
All in on 30. 1, 2, 3.
All in.
I was proud of our team's fight. Matter of fact, we've had that every game. And, you know, we got way down in that game early. And I love the way our guys fought back. I mean, to me, I thought their personality, there's a character and a great competitor who won't accept being down for long.
I know he's not a morning guy.
See that on the camera? Yeah.
Proud of the progress that we had. Let's make sure in this next 3 days we improve just as much. So when we take the court Tuesday, we look like, yet even one more time, a different team than we were on Friday. All right? Take care of yourself tonight.
Teams 1 through 3 today. This is important for scouting. Team 1, Xavier, Jesse, CB, Tyler, Majuk. Team 2, Chase, Quentin, Mark, Franco, Bo. Team 3, Jesse, Mark, Quentin, CB, Meding. That's your teams for today's shoot-around. Scout team, let's coach. Show the first 2 underneath out of bounds plays. Good. Hit. Good. And Jesse, one of the reasons you have to hit and peel, if you whip the screen and he bumps, you're done. Right? Got that? Anytime you have a great shooter, it's one of the reasons we hit and peel is as he starts to come in, you're like this. If he chose to bump, you'd be in position to trail. If If you start to whip and then all of a sudden he bumps, you're done.
Taylor had a very specific offense. They were running the triangle offense, kind of what you would have seen with Tex Winters at the Bulls a long time ago. And so it required more scouting, their style of play did. And I was pleased. We really addressed the ways they were going to get their shots because they're very specific in how they get them. And I thought our guys did a very good job of understanding it, learning it, and taking it away. And that's not easy for a young team. So I was impressed with our focus and our concentration.
Cautious, you're looking back. So when that back screen comes, what's your job? Whip it, beat them to the block. Go ahead, Gronk. You don't help one bit. Set the pin down. You're even and open, Tyler. Even and open, and Tyler. If you start to think help, one of the things they're very good at is chest to the ball. If he wants to chase dribble, you got it. Jesse, if he comes out here and shoots a three, that's on you. If he tight curls, he comes in here and he's trying to shoot this, Xavier's going to jump and swipe. Your man's out of bounds. He's going to help you. So come on off. Good. CB, you got to be higher than him. You don't guard many screeners, but if you're below him on this deal, you got no help on the curl. You're even with him and open because you could have to quick three on the ball. Got it? Run it again. Bent and low because this guy's a great shooter. And if I'm kind of like standing up like this, you know what he's going to do? He's going to do that. He's gone. You're done on the screen. Initial positioning underneath out of bounds. I got a shooter. He's on the block. I'm right here. He's not creating any space on me. Not one bit. He goes to set the screen. Go ahead. Set it. Screen. I'm right here. I only got him. I'm in lock and trail mode. I only care about us. Let's make sure we do what we do. It's our third game. Count Northern Kentucky. It's our fourth. Let's play the best game we've played so far this year.
Let's go, y'all. All in on three. 1, 2, 3.
All in. Couple points here. I'm say the same stuff every game because it's who we are. I want to be a hard playing team. They're not a deep team. We are a deep team. I want to attack in waves. You know, one of the things that's been hurting us is this 4-minute war, but I'll tell you one of the advantages is we play a lot of guys. We're doing a great job throughout the course of the game. Guys that come off the bench, got to be energy guys. Got to play hard. When you come in the game, it should be like, man, these guys, they're playing just as hard as that first group, if not harder. You got number 33. Tyler, you got 31. They love to back screen for him and do things to take advantage of his athleticism. Mijouk, you got the big fella. Show your hands on him. When he drives, it's about moving your feet, making him score over you. You're bigger than someone that he's had to play against. Across the board. Last part here, fellas, first 4-minute war. Do what we do, but we got to get better in that area. Make good decisions early. Execute our stuff. When we get to that first media timeout, I want to look at each other and say, fellas, that was a great 4 minutes. Let's go play our game. Let's go. Hey.
Double team, he tries to fight through it. Kick out Turner. 3 from the left side is good. Top between 3 to the rim. He rocks the 2. Cards couldn't put down the half-ending bucket, but they take a 17-point margin into the halftime intermission.
Here's the points, fellas. Now listen to this. It's always about 5 4-minute wars. That never changes. The reason we're up like we are, that last 5th war, we had 2 big defensive plays that were great hustle plays. We outscored them in the 5th war, 9-0. And now all of a sudden we're up 37-20. Great job in that last war, and I'm telling you, it's about this. That's a good team. A good team wins 4 wars, should be 4 wars and a tie right now. If winning is really important to us, if winning and being a good team is important to us, guys have to come out of their comfort zone and you got to come back and transition and talk. Can't just come from the bench. I feel like I'm yelling huddle, I'm yelling matchups, I'm yelling there's a shooter over there, I'm yelling there's a shooter over there. When we're going to become a good team, it's not me, it's you guys. That's a good team.
As we begin second half action here inside Worthen Arena, 17-point Cardinal lead. Finds foul, scoop shot, and that falls.
I want to win all 5 wars in this half. That's our goal. I don't care if we win every one by 1 point, but that's just a good team that's playing hard.
Easy slicing down the heart of the Ball State defense, Kyle Stidham. Team Turner high left wing will take a spot up 3 and hit it. Ball State victorious inside Worthen Arena. The first victory in James Whitford's career.
We needed that win, you know, coming off a loss, obviously. You know, even though we played well against Indiana State, you know, we still needed that win against Taylor to, you know, kind of get our confidence back.
our goal, and I talk to our team about it all the time, is we want to win as many games as we can, but it's really about being our best in February and March when it matters most. When we go to Cleveland for the conference tournament, we want to meet our potential as a team, maximize our potential. And where that lies, and there's a real peace of mind in knowing that, you know what, if you give your best, that's what it's about. If you maximize your potential and try to become great, then you live with the consequences and you feel great. I've been blessed to be, part of a lot of great teams, and with that, we've had the same goal every year. Maximize our potential, we'll see the results lie, and that's our goal with this year's team as well.